This is Joy FM. Joy FM.
I'm trying to remember. How does honey go? Manje tinka leche babili honey. Bantu bazal kamba bazale mahani. Hi, this is your girl Kantu, and I love listening to JoyFM.
Joy. Kalanda music promotion. Dopest, freshest name in the game. Guess who's back? Fuck boy!
Got that sauce in it. Fire.
This must be love awe temufi. This must be love awe temuti. Fidangu fwana ena semu fe tumano mutima plus in a frame fe. Yo feshi ifunika pa TV. Yo figa ifunika pa CV. I guess everybody wanna be me. Bantu webo ngolenda chimofe na modelo. Metinkukane webo nga petelo. Isa kuno mami webo ma angelo. Bantu mandini webo fe weka na diga. Yama superwoman. Yonse fire. Olonika kuona mwendina manja chinivuta. Shimanikanga kubiliva. Ndiwe mixize me. Mixize me. Mona fefyo kayama. Kamisize me. Mixize me. Yo, verse 2, talk to him. Kamwana kazikeka pala kwa mama. Wea kamba sikamushe nishia nama. Sika vifuna bose na vama drama. Kafuna chase pamozi tipange drama. Tubale bana, that's why we always make it through. Vikalubana Mumukazi waziwa sunga nyumba. Batina mubojiru mukweko shawamuna. Lenda chimofe na modelo. Kisukane webo nga petelo. Isa kuno mami webo ma angelo. Bantu mwandini webo feweka na diga. Yama superwoman. Yonse fire. Olonika kuona mwendina manja chinivuta. Shimanikanga kubiliva. Ndiwe misize me. Misize me. Mona fefyo kayama. Kamisize me. Misize me. You're the definition and meaning of black girl magic. The love in your heart and nobody can match it. Classy and bougie but also ratchet. Wanna some of us and akulira ku market. Leo navumela nina wina jakipoti. Never trust a girl ni aupuwa gai koti. Ni oboti padi weo ni matasha maningi maekoti. Nachimofe na modelo. Metinkukane webo nga petelo. Isa kuno mami webo ma angelo. Bantu mwandini webo feweka na diga. Yama superwoman. Yonse fire. Olonika kuona mwendina manja chinivuta. Shimanikanga kubiliva. Ndiwe misize me. Misize me. Mona fefyo kayama. Kamisize me. Misize me. Mona fefyo kale sonsha. Kamisize me. Ready? Let's go. It's that feel good music, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Flavor, we about to make you famous again. You back? Yo, Coffee, Coppola swag music every day. Big push. Alpha. Kalandanya music promotion.
One of the songs that you've been voting for quite a while now on our top 20 right there, coming all the way from Macky2. This song has been receiving so much response, just in case Macky2 didn't know about that. The response for this song has been awesome. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Great having you on JoyFm. I appreciate.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, how have
Thanks
you
for
been,
having
though?
me.
How have you been?
I've been blessed, man. I've been blessed.
Yeah. Week after week.
Yeah, man. It's been a crazy year.
Yeah.
But we have to keep moving, man. We have to keep moving.
Let's talk about something that you've been up to of late, away from your music, away from everything. What else have you been up to?
This year I really wanted to do something different, so we are working on a movie right now. Yeah, we're working on a movie. Apart from that, yeah, I'm working on my last project.
Yeah.
I'm
We're going to be talking about that.
Yeah.
I just checked out, a lot of people have been talking about that. Your fans have been saying, why now? Why so soon? But anyways, let's talk about that on the other side. I feel like you never pushed this song too much. The response as well, it has been massive.
Which song is this?
Let's talk about this on the other side.
Fine girl, itakoni ukonoko Titi chimini kechimone nkoloko Kumutima chali koma kona loko Attitude vikwa tite chamuloko And she love in the way that I'm holding it down. So she say she don't care if I'm taking a knot. But I tell her hold up, ufet chapo Mami, ndiri wako chet 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 You my cheleke Ndiri wako chet Wala mushabane Ndiri wako chet You my cheleke Ndiri wako chet Nali chinje mibe Ndiri wako chet The way you say you wanna do things to me Mona nambo no gugwatela bupimpu pampumi The way that you crossing your legs Mona wala lengesha na shida fishide musoko shimfumi Efole nukila feyo inesenti Wala lenga tusipende finisha renti Efole njitati oga kwa tinikenti Awe mami wele mola pepa Mami you must be the Lila Say what? Awele kampe mwaila Say what? Mami the way that you move in your waist I'm around the patiri taila If you my mama want me about my girl Munga weo mami Atiba Nala mache bena fu I don't know what she doing to me Fine girl itakoni ukonoko Titi chimini kechimone nkoloko Kumutima chali koma kona loko Attitude vikwa tite chamuloko And she love in the way that I'm holding it down So she say she don't care if I'm taking a knot But I tell her hold up ufet chapo Mami, ndiri wako chet 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 You my cheleke Ndiri wako chet Wala mushabane Ndiri wako chet You my cheleke Ndiri wako chet Nali chinje mibe Ndiri wako chet Mwelesa moneni chimuntu mwapangire Chikwali bachitemputensheni chakule Vimweye solo nomba nendandeshani nomba Mfumieni kolweso na milomba Na mwebo kuwamini Kisha kuti mwapange chimuntu chasu Kutika Vimwe pintu neshibatafi Mpange ninga mwebo olofempale kofi Olofempale kofi Na nebo kabe kofi Pali bakaiba mubai bonsale pofi Na inesale pofi Isi my mama want me about my girl Munga uja paja Nala machi aitene fu I don't know what I'm doing paja Fine girl itakoni ukonoko Titi chimini kechimone nkoloko Kumutima chali koma kona loko Attitude vikwa tite chamuloko And she love in the way that I'm holding it down So she say she don't care if I'm taking a knot But I tell her hold up ufet chapo Mami, ndiri wako chet 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 You my cheleke Ndiri wako chet Wala mushabane Ndiri wako chet You my cheleke Ndiri wako chet Talk to my woman right quick Okay, musuma bati tete achile webo Mumfula tadi konadi na webo Nadi ya banka kedio nadi muselo Iwa walushishe na kamane kapelo I know I got a thing for a thick is a yellow Chigero na mahipu emutieni vivelo Bati mezo siya kudia Elo futi alibile tuna maketani She got a big booty But you're the real star See that real beauty It's always in the heart And I will never sacrifice what we have for some booty Abajitefyoni wakembo bamburi I know about my girl Munga uja paja So mommy don't you worry I got you You got a good man. Sharp boy, mommy. Diri wako chest. 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 You my chele kem. Diri wako chest. Wala mushabane. Diri wako chest. You my chele kem. Diri wako chest. Nali chinje mibe. Diri wako chest.
On a serious note, though.
So this is a song I was talking about. I feel like it never received much love like other songs.
So for this one, it was really like an exclusive song for the showroom. So it wasn't really like going to be put out like my song. It was going to be put out like a showroom song. And yeah, that's what ended up happening. Yeah, like the response was overwhelming, and it's one of those songs where you feel like, and
Yeah.
I wish it had its own space, because it came out at the time between, like, the project we just put out 2 days ago and Mrs. Me, so somewhere in between.
All right, so many questions people have been asking, your fans have been asking, and I've checked out a lot of people writing stories about you in line with you retiring and saying this is going to be your last album. Maybe you can tell us a few information about that and anything that people need to know about it as well.
Firstly, I appreciate the love that I've gotten over the years. There are very few artists who can be in the industry for a decade and still be supported and loved the way I have been. So I never take that for granted. I really appreciate it. Secondly, there's a time for everything. You know what I mean? You know, our music business is what is called prime time. There's a time when you fight your way up, and when you get to the top, the only way is down. You know what I mean? So it's important for not really give chance to other people, but know when to leave the stage. You know what I mean? Better wafuma ponish bale rumba than abantu bade punda fuma po. You know what I mean? How are you going to? You need to maintain a certain level of respect. So you need to leave when people still respect you enough to be like, okay, yes, this is a legend.
Yeah, but do you feel this is the right time, the right moment?
Yeah, music will always be my first love. I always have a studio in my house. I always record whenever I feel. So this is like my last album, but it's not like my last song. You know, that sort of thing. I always put out singles and the like. But I think for Zambian music to really go forward, it will need a lot more people in the background than on stage. I think on stage we have enough people who can carry the flag. But we need people who can put those people in position. What happens in music industry is when you come out and you are this interesting artist who everybody is interested in, it's going to take maybe 5 years or so for you to really start making money. You know what I mean? Like, to know how the business works. So if you had people who are in the background who've done it, people who people can trust, it would be easy, because you'd have people who would manage your career or manage what you're doing. So this is basically what I want to get into. I want to get into more of management. Okay. You know what I mean? So right now we've signed a number of artists, but because I'm too active in the music business, it's hard for me to find time to promote another artist or to manage another artist. So now that I can let that go and just be in the background and just put out 1 or 2 songs every now and then, it would be easier for me to manage artists better, or for my company to manage artists better.
Interesting. So this is something that someone wanted me to find out from you. You know, there's always this part. I don't know how you handle it. Let's talk about issues to do with stress. And I know at one point when you are not getting enough love, at some certain point, you feel like things are not going your way. How do you handle such?
First of all, you should know, like, not all days would have rainbows and sunshine. There'll always be rainy days. You know what I mean? It's like right now, Corona pandemic days. You know what I mean? People have no shows, no gigs, no, you know what I mean? Like, business is bad. But you should have known that days like this would come when things are not going your way. So it's the same thing with stress, or me feeling like, oh, people didn't really appreciate this song the way I thought they would. You know what I mean? It's something you must anticipate, but it's also something you must psychologically prepare for. You know, the best part for me is that my whole career from the beginning, people always doubted what I was doing and thought it wouldn't work because it wasn't popular, and I had to fight my way to the top. You know what I mean? So even now, when people say negative things or don't appreciate the music that I put out at any specific time, I always just feel like, oh, that I'm going to use it as fuel to, you know, for my own drive, and I'll prove them wrong. So that's what I've done. But stress will always be there. There'll be times when you are uninspired. There'll be times when you've got writer's block. But you need to study yourself or know yourself well enough to be like, okay, I know what I need to do. Yeah.
All right. So in the aspect of identity, which is one of the things that I've been talking about, because, you know, I'm asking these questions because based on some of the people, new artists would also ask this.
Yeah.
How do you identify that, okay, this is something that I need to take very as my style, something that I need to take from this point? Because there's a way that everyone, you would hear Macky2, they will know that, okay, this is Macky2's song. And some new artists, you hear the first song, the second song, it will sound very different. So how do you put that identity and everybody to know that this is this person?
Yeah, identity crisis is something that a lot of young people struggle with. Even myself, I struggled a lot with just finding like my sound. I spent a lot of years playing or making music like other people. But finding your identity begins with you learning to be comfortable in your own skin, to accept that I am different, and that's not a bad thing, you know, and studying yourself and the market that you want to attract. So it takes a long time, it takes experience, but at some point you find yourself, and when you find yourself, it's clear, you know. I like to give this example of J Cash. J Cash has been around for a long time, but at some point you could actually see that, okay, now he's found himself. Now he knows exactly what he's supposed to be doing, you know. And same thing with Bobby East. I think it got to a point where we could now tell that, okay, now he has arrived. The first time that a lot of people heard of Shefi was on my Zambian hip-hop song, you know, but that was in 2011. His biggest song, I think, came out like in 2014 or 15, that Foolish Me song, you know, that sort of thing. So it's not going to happen overnight, and you need to keep recording and keep believing, and once you find yourself, it's smooth sailing from there.
All right. Interesting. All right, so the other thing, I know you didn't see this coming. I was doing my background check. Someone has been chatting with an international artist. Can I say the name?
I've been chatting with a lot of artists.
There's someone, the name starts with Ara.
Oh, man. Whoever snitched?
No one told me anything, but there's something that I got information from somewhere. Should we say the name, or we leave it like that?
Just leave it like that. That should be like a huge surprise.
But am I correct when I say his name starts with Ara?
Yeah, you're correct.
All right, so tell us about the same person. Do we expect anything? I'm not going to say anything. Do we expect anything?
The thing with like a lot of collaborations that I've done in the past is even just with local artists. It's not something that we just plan like, boy, there are 14 hours, let's go. And no, it's most of the songs are just, you meet up and you talk and you'll be like, you know what, we need to work on something. Yeah, let's find time. And a year goes by and, you know what, And then at the right time, you just know, like, this is the right song and this is the right time, and it happens. And when it happens like that, it's organic, and it's always going to be a big song. My new song with Pompey, like, I talked to Pompey about doing a song like a year ago. You know, I actually have a picture with Pompey talking about stuff. It's one of the things we talked about like almost a year ago. You know, and the song only came out like 2 days ago. So a lot of stuff that we're going to put out, it's been in the works for a long time. So even like with these international collaborations, it's funny when like my fans start telling me, oh, so when are you recording you need to do a collaboration, you need to do an international. Which artist in their right state of mind doesn't want to do an international big collaboration? But it takes more than people think. You know what I mean? You have to talk to these people. You have to convince them that you are even worth their time. You know what I mean? And that's when we're putting Zambia on the map in terms of music. So we have to do a lot more work than these South Africans or Nigerians. You know, that sort of thing. So yeah, soon, I hope, you have a big international collab.
Looking forward to that. Let's talk about your new song. Something that people had never expected.
Yeah.
Pompey in the song. Maybe you can just tell us the story and what inspired.
Like I said, yeah.
It's a deep song.
I've been talking to Pompey about doing a song for over a year, and when we finally got around to do it, I think I found something that I felt like, okay, this is a good fit. And especially at a time when there's all this talk about religious chan, Ministry of Religious and Chanuko Affairs, this Chanuko, no, this Granto Youths, no, this, that, you know what I mean? I felt like we needed to encourage hard work more. I've always preached hard work like for a long time, from just songs like Nanguvanchinge, you know what I mean? Those songs talk about how no matter how hard things are, I'm still going to get up and I'm still going to do what I need to do. In 2019, we put out a song called Wombafi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's about working hard, you know what I mean? Earlier this year, I put out a song called I Declare. It's also about working hard. It's also about me declaring that this year is going to be my year regardless. And maybe I called it wrong. It hasn't been the best years, but yeah, we still managed to keep working and keep putting out work. And yeah, it's been great. So even with this same song, it's like, hey guys, we can pray about the things we want, we can be faithful and ABCD, but we need to back it up by actual hard work. This is what the song is about. That's the inspiration behind it. Part of the first draft, I felt like there's the cliche line,
Yeah.
or faith without work is dead. You know what I mean? And those are the same lines on which this whole song is built. So I called Mag, explained to him what I wanted to do. He made a beat, he sent it to me. I recorded my verses on it. Then we went to Mag's studio and Pompey came through. We had a chat about it and he wrote that beautiful hook. Yeah.
Let's go straight to Macky2's new song. On the other side, we'll get back with more issues to do with people comparing you, and also people talking about in those lines. And also we're going to be giving people an opportunity to come through and also get to ask you any questions that they feel they need to talk to you right here on JoyFM.
Bless.
Kalandanya Music Promotions. Take over. Make him down. Yo. Pressure nikangiwa na kona kuyesa na yesa ugasiri mwaona nganarife kurukunge mbazari pakona but thanks kuba fyashira life icona sinirimo mulivo gwira limachitekela Yesu wazasegula njila wachikuta sokotini pangeza kilini bakamba on the other side puli tegilini they say you could buy a Lamborghini your face in the Times or the Forbes magazine. They say you could be like Dangote, you don't have to be a nothing deal kakote. But no deals with the devil here. And if you rule showbiz, I'm a rebel here. I'm a shine in the Lord, I'm a chandelier. I already hustle, all I need now is prayer. grace belongs to the early riser. Salute, salute, and all of the early risers. It's the works of your hand that Jehovah bless. Just a quick reminder. Wow, let's see Asad, yeah. So Sunday to Sunday, find the field and plant the seed. Legacies are for your children. You and Sindisi ababena beba enda cheku cheche. Instead no sevens aba using a chabe faith. But faith that works you yeah they indicate. This is the kona munga tizonda mabedi. Bige chita manga munga tilileti. Idi yose jogu yise tilileti. City yo paolo maja ya diketi. As long as isene tipanga zidi city reti. The same faith inga fendeze na lupidi. Muri ye ichawana sobela moni vampidi. The told you this year upanga kobidi. But vitu vikarila kopati satili. Uri mucheche ungo punda chabe prophesy. Uri mtila Venezuela shange pati why. From Kumwamba it will not fall. Don't be deceived. We all reap what we sow. Our grace belongs to the early riser. Salute, salute and all of the early risers. It's the works of your hand that Jehovah bless. Just a quick reminder. Wow, let's see Asad, yeah, Asad, yeah. Wow, let's see Asad, yeah. Unindila madali so Sunday to Sunday. Find the field and plant the seed, yeah. Legacies are for your children. Lord, I believe in you. I have done from the start, but it's hard to have faith when your life is falling apart. I know about your grace, I know you got my back, but this is too much, Lord, I'm about to crack. Mbelele ni nkumbu, chishina la juli lefikata ni mfumu. Umwine wa silva na kori de chipumu. Mbwana niko nebu, njaya niko sumu. Ndifwa ikapumu. Bless my hands, bless the fruits of my labor. Can I be content? Can I not look at my neighbor? Teach me how to thank you, cause I am so ungrateful. Mbuye ni pundi seni, patience is a virtue. You see it there in the Bible, Proverbs 3 verse 5. They call me King Booker, but I'm nothing without you. What right do I have to ever even doubt you?
So this is what we're talking about today on the Weekend Grill right here on JoyFM. Just in case you just locked it right now, you can get super interactive on number 0960 969 269 or 0953 323 738. So we're giving you an opportunity to get to ask Macky2 any question that you'd like to find out right here. And let's get super interactive right here on JoyFM. So once again, 0960 969 269 or 0953 323 738. Those are the two numbers that you're able to interact and let us know what you have to say right here on JoyFM. So before playing that song, I want to find out something. Okay, so before I get to ask the question, let's pick up a call. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bashmalan.
Bashmalan, Mrishani Mukwai. Nemukwai, not Kwatawa Macky2 Mukwai.
Macky2 Mjani.
Where am I from?
I not meeting what time the meeting. No, this one is what I mean.
Tabesho okumule tumina Bashmalan.
Papa Belty.
I'm quiet.
Kitwe.
I'm quiet. So to my pusher or maybe my land from the Falkland. Quiet.
Yeah, it's like Marathon. Quimbayaki by you. We in Basin. Nadimite Mosana.
I'm quiet.
Shabutana. Nechuela Sana. We are Poteja. Munapoteja Chula. Mananda Pacific Kankana, so Butwadi Defi. I don't know who they call Wakana.
Okay, tutela sana mkwai. So 0960-969-269 or 0953-323-738 is the number that you're able to call us up, and let's get interactive right here on the Weekend Grill. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, Joy.
Great. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Kelvin is my name.
Calling us from where, Mr. Kelvin?
From Kitu.
Kitwe. Like Kelvin, landing knife from Kwai.
Yes, how my king that side?
Hey, I try to from Mawamba for win.
You are doing fine.
We are doing good.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
We're able to get you loud and clear, Mr. Kelvin. Go ahead with your take.
Yes, Macky2. I hear you say something about the music.
Hey, Mr. Kelvin. Murife bueno?
Yeah, bueno, say Katrishim.
Ah, mure tumina kuisoko.
Yeah, that's me na pakete.
Pagetu hapa. London knife for 2.
Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow I mean now go the music na sana.
Na balanda kale if you Kwai. So wala aska futhi nganda mwachumfa.
Ah, ujeti wadeke vapuka twalimite mwe.
Okay, let's get to pick up another call. I'm sure you're going to be responding right there. Be as quick as you can be. A few more minutes to go. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, this is Sylvester calling from Selenge. Good afternoon, our favorite DJ.
Good afternoon, our boss. This
is Sylvester Chiwe calling from Selenge.
Okay, Mr. Sylvester, go ahead with your take.
Yes, good afternoon, Macky2.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sylvester. You okay?
I'm okay, and you?
We are very fine, thank you.
Well, thanks. I just want to appreciate your music and encourage you that please never should you stop singing. You know, you really enjoy your music. And so it's very sad to hear that you want to stop. So just continue.
Thank you so much, sir. Really appreciate it.
Yes, and this song which you have just played is a nice song.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much for coming through. I appreciate. Make sure that when you get to call us up, you reduce your volume on radio so that we can get interactive right here on the Weekend Grill.
So
a quick one.
We are talking about the new song Early Riser, not my retirement.
People are concerned.
But it's like, hey,
people are concerned about your statement. Maybe you can make it clear for those who didn't get you right.
So we're working on an album. Most likely going to be my last album, but we're working on an album. So I'm trying to really focus on just making the best possible music that I can ever make. I admire people like Piket Shala, Pongozi, you know, those people who made music that has lasted decades, and this is what I want to do with this particular album. Yeah.
Let's get to pick up the last two calls for the day. Good afternoon. Hello? Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Hello? Okay, so 0960-969-269 or 0153-323-738. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Good afternoon, how are you doing?
Alright, how are you?
Great, your name and where you are calling us from?
This is Mambo calling just within town of Kitwe.
Okay, talk to us, Mr. Mambo.
Yeah, Mr. Kaira, how are you?
I'm very fine, sir. How are you?
I'm alright. Just from listening to your song, I can say it's a nice song.
The Early Riser
you
song.
keep on motivating us, and your songs are they're so helping, actually.
Thank
They
you so
give
much.
us lessons. We learn a lot from them.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Mambo, for coming through. Okay. One more call, then we'll call it a wrap. Hello? 0960-969-269. Hello? 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 Good afternoon. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, and how is sir?
Great. Your name, where are you calling us from?
Saying according from Serenje.
Chisenga Mukwaye. Kuserenje kulishani huko?
Kulisevu ino Mkwaye.
Mukwaye. Natukatako wa Macky2 pa JoyFM.
Ba Macky2 mushali Mkwaye.
Wena. Wambashani.
Wena kufa marira.
Mkwaye.
Atimwevo kusikaliza nyingi.
Okay, so we're talking about the song. So tell us, what do you think about Macky2's new song?
But naiwa mafevu ino.
Naiwa Mkwaye.
Mkwaye ifevu.
Okay. If tulele napo Mkwaye tutotela sana. Okay. So before we get to wrap it up, time is not on my side. I should get to wrap it up right here. So before you get to answer to the question that people are asking right there, I was talking about the issue to do with comparison. I've checked out this happening a whole lot on social media. People talking about it. I saw you posting SlapDee's new video. I saw SlapDee posting about it, but it seems like people just can't accept that.
Yeah.
So maybe we can talk about it. There's love among you and SlapDee.
Yeah.
Like love in between right there being shared. Maybe is there anything that you'd like to tell your fans, people are locked to right now?
Competition is good, man. Competition brings out the best in all of us. You know what I mean? As long as it's healthy competition, as long as the competition is not toxic. A lot of people find themselves losing their direction or their vision because instead of which video register to the best of your ability, you start looking around and seeing what other people are doing and start trying to compete against people who are not even competing against you, you know, that sort of thing. All of it bora don't fika pe wino mlete kana Chelsea, Liverpool, you know what I mean? It makes the game interesting. So of course fans will always have their favorites, you know what I mean? As long as it's done in a completely positive environment or in a positive way. Me and Slap understand that obviously the rivalry that's there will always somehow affect things, the way people look at work that we put out, and people will always compare, you know what I mean? And that's fine, you know, that's fine. But what I want people to understand is we have worked through whatever issues we had in the past, and I support him, even not just me by posting something on social media, but he knows I'm a co-away, and sometimes you'd call me up to find out something or how he can do, you know, and vice versa. I would call him if I need something from him, you know what I mean? So we can only build this industry if we somehow work together, you know what I mean? If we realize our strengths and our weaknesses, and we realize like, hey, you know what, I need that guy, you know, that sort of thing. You need everybody. You can't do this by yourself. This Zambian music thing will only cross borders when Zambian artists start working together. I know it's hard and everybody wants to be like, oh, this is the main guy, hey, this is the king, you know what I mean? But at this particular time of my life personally, I don't care who brings a Grammy to Zambia, but as long as that Grammy comes to Zambia, I don't care how it's done or who does it. I just want to contribute to the fact that we actually did something that put our country on the map. Okay.
Do we expect a song? Maybe that's what people have been asking for. When you post something, there's always a comment.
A song, me and Slap.
Yeah.
But it has to happen at the right time. Like I was saying about all these collaborations that we've done, it's stuff that we've been talking about for years. It's been stuff we've been working on in the background for years. You know what I mean? So if it feels like, okay, this is the right time for this particular project, why not? Why not?
Thursday was a great day. Trust me. Morning, I just woke up and just checking out SlapDee dropping a song, and also afternoon, Macky2 dropped a song right there.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, people are always talking about how, hey, you need to do an international collab.
Yeah.
Slap just did an international collab
With Busiswa.
Hey. Go and support that. You know what I mean? Make sure that is all over the place. You know what I mean? But people somehow still find a way of just bringing you to my debate to Pangana in a sense. Just support your people. You know, that's Zambian music. That's your music. Support it.
Lastly, before I let you go, this is something that I'm personally talking about, and I'm still talking about right now. Issues to do with people subscribing to YouTube's channels. It's something that I've taken myself saying, okay, we need to educate a lot of people. Some don't know how important that is. Maybe in your remarks, you can also talk about it. I checked out before you dropped your video. You also mentioned saying, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So maybe for some people, they don't know how important that is.
Now, my international collaborator, for you to even be considered, someone who wants to is supposed to do this collaboration with you will look at your numbers. They'll look at your numbers on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. They'll also look at your numbers on YouTube. So your numbers on YouTube need to be dope. You know what I mean? And subscribe. You know, the only problem that I've noticed is, like with Facebook and Instagram, people can literally open an account with a phone number. But for you to subscribe on YouTube, you need like an email address. I think you know the email address. But guy, you shouldn't call my email address. Ni free. In 5 minutes, why should I email address? Then you use that same email address to log in and subscribe to the YouTube channel. So I think that of me, I can do now katamba now monaka perform channel. And yeah.
COVID-19 is real. In your remarks, maybe any word that you like to talk about in line with coronavirus?
Yeah, there are a lot of speculations. There are a lot of people who think it doesn't affect black people. But clearly, you see the numbers going up. You see people dying. And it's only that you don't want to wait till things are really bad. Till or till someone in a family dies for you to take precaution. It's not life and death precaution. Need a fair precaution. Hygiene. Mask in public, social distancing. It's stuff that we can manage. And believe me, you have nothing to lose by doing it. You know what I mean? You have nothing to lose. So, coronavirus is real. People are actually dying, so take it very seriously. And yeah, abide by the guidelines set by the Ministry of Health.
All right. Okay, Macky2, thank you very much for coming through. We appreciate. Looking forward to your album. I hope I'm invited though. To the listening of the album right there. So we're setting up with your song. If you want to check out our number 1, number 2, and number 3 for this week, go on our Facebook page. We're going to be posting our chat for today right here. For today rather, on our Facebook page. That's JoyFm Zambia, and let's get interactive right there as well. So I'll be back on radio on Monday. Same time, same place right here. Signing out with Macky2's song with Pompey right here on the Weekend Grill.
Promotions. Take over. Make him down. Yo. Pressure nikangiwa na kona kuyesa na yesa upya siri mwaona nganari fe kuru kunge mbazari pakona but thanks kuwa fya shira life aikona sini nimo mulivo gwira ni machitekela yesu wazasegula njila wachi kuja soko tini pange za kilini bakamba on the other side kuli tegilini they say you could buy a Lamborghini your face in the Times or the Forbes magazine. They say you could be like Dangote. You don't have to be a nothing deal kakote. But no deals with the devil here. And if you rule showbiz, I'm a rebel here.